Good morning. Welcome to Notre Dame de Namur University's 173rd Commencement Ceremony. I am Greg White, Provost and Senior Vice President. Our ceremony will begin in approximately 10 minutes, and at this time, please do what you've already done and clear the center aisle. Find your seats. It looks like that's been done too. You are very much on time. Please continue to keep the center aisle clear throughout the ceremony. In an effort to make this an enjoyable celebration, please abide by the following directions. Please silence all cell phones, I did mine, and any other electronic devices. Please fill any spare seats so outside seats are available for any late arrivals. Remain in your seats throughout the ceremony. Do not obstruct the view of others while leaving or returning to your seat. I appreciate that the balloons went off to the side. Thank you for that. Do not use noisemakers or horns, and please follow the directions of ushers at all times. Yeah, when we had a lot more undergraduates, those noisemakers and horns were a thing. During the conferring of degrees, a professional photography firm and videographer will be filming and taking pictures of each graduate as their name is called and when the diploma cover is handed to them. Information regarding the purchase of these photos and video can be found on the NDNU website. We strongly encourage you to enjoy the moment and let the professionals capture the video and photos for you. For those of you who will post photos or videos of today to social media, we encourage you to use hashtag NDNU2025. The ceremony will begin at about 10 a.m. or as soon as everybody gets lined up out there, and will be approximately an hour and a half long. Following the ceremony, we invite all of you and the graduates to celebrate with refreshments at the library and or the cafe. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy this special day. Good morning. Oh, there we go. And welcome once again. Please stand for the procession of graduation candidates. Leading the procession and carrying the American flag is Ingrid Martinez from the School of Business and Management. Carrying the California state flag is Erica Trebik from the School of Education. Carrying the NDNU flag is Amanda Thompson from the School of Psychology. Leading our 2025 graduation candidates is Angelina Rubino, who is also serving as our student speaker. Please welcome the candidates for graduation. Leading the candidates from the School of Business and Management is Diana Mendez. Leading the candidates from the School of Education is Jesus Morales Lozano. Leading the candidates from the School of Psychology is Hannah Livianu. And now, please welcome the faculty of Notre Dame de Namur University, led by the Faculty Marshal, Professor Jordan Holtzman. Now please welcome the administration, deans, trustees, and honored guests of the university. Please stand again or remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Beth Martin, President of Notre Dame de Namur University, and I welcome you to this celebration of the class of 2025. To perform the invocation, I would like to introduce Algiva Woods, Resettlement Manager for the San Jose office of the International Rescue Committee, or IRC. The IRC is a global humanitarian organization that supports people displaced by conflict and crisis, helping them survive, recover, and rebuild their lives with dignity. Across the world, and here in the Bay Area, the IRC plays a critical role in welcoming refugees and helping them access housing, employment, education, and a sense of belonging. Notre Dame de Namur University is proud to partner with IRC in this vital work. Together, we have helped resettle 60 refugees from 8 different countries, offering not only shelter, but hope and opportunity. Please join me in welcoming Algiva Wood.
Ladies and gentlemen, faculty, honored guests, and most importantly, the graduating class, welcome. As we gather here today to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2025, this is also a time to reflect on the journey that has brought us to this momentous occasion. We are here to honor the hard work, dedication, and perseverance that each graduate has demonstrated to reach this point. Let us invoke a spirit of gratitude for family, friends, and mentors who have provided support and encouragement along the way. Let us also acknowledge the challenges and overcome the lessons and the challenges overcome and the lessons learned, which have shaped these graduates and becoming the resilient individuals they are today. As they look to the future, we hope that this graduating class will be filled with optimism and embrace the opportunities that lie ahead with courage and determination. We ask for blessings upon each graduate as they embark on new adventures and pursue their dreams. May they find success and fulfillment in all their endeavors and be guided by wisdom, compassion, and a commitment to making a positive impact in the world. With a sense of pride, we commence this ceremony in the spirit of unity and celebration.
Thank you, Algiva. Sister Jean Stoner has served as the chair of our Board of Trustees for the past 7 years, but her Notre Dame de Namur roots began as a student at Notre Dame High School in Alameda. She has worked as a teacher, a principal, and for 6 years as representative of the Sisters of Notre Dame de Namur at the United Nations in New York. Today, she offers a welcome from the Board of Trustees. Sister Jean.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Notre Dame de Namur University and also our trustees emeriti who are present with us today, I welcome you, our graduates, and your family and friends to this commencement ceremony. Today is a proud day for you and for NDNU. For 174 years, this university has educated women and men of excellence, integrity, and service. Today, it is you, our newest graduates, who make us proud. We trust that the core values we share, living with integrity, serving a diverse community with excellence, and working for peace and justice will continue to motivate your actions and relationships. We celebrate that each of you made the decision to invest in yourself and work for a university degree. We also recognize that many of you held a job at the same time you studied. You took care of your families at the same time you studied. You prepared job applications and resumes at the same time you studied, and we recognize that. And we just want to say that you can keep investing in yourself, remembering what you have overcome, being proud of your accomplishments, share your own story to inspire others, and express gratitude to all those who support you throughout your life journey. And as you move forward, remember what NDNU has meant to you. Please stay involved and invest in NDNU when you can. You have received a quality education here. Help pass this opportunity on to others, especially those who need it most. So please accept the best wishes of the Notre Dame de Namur Board of Trustees on your meaningful accomplishments. Congratulations.
Thank you, Sister Jean. Good morning, everybody. To our graduates, your families and friends, our faculty and staff, trustees and distinguished guests, welcome. Today is a joyful occasion, one that has been in the making for years. We come together not only to celebrate accomplishments, but to honor growth. Graduates, this is your moment. You stand on the threshold of a future shaped by your resilience and your commitment. You are not the same people who began this journey. You are stronger, wiser, and more purposeful. To the families, partners, mentors, friends who supported our graduates, thank you. Your steady encouragement during late-night study sessions and moments of doubt has been a vital part of this achievement. To our extraordinary faculty and staff, you are the heart of this institution. Through your knowledge, your guidance, your care, you've helped our students discover what it means to live lives of purpose and integrity. We are deeply grateful. Graduates, you are stepping into a world that is complex, often divided, and urgently in need of healing. And yet, because of you, I am filled with hope. You have studied at a university founded by the Sisters of Notre Dame de Namur, visionary women who for more than 200 years have advanced a mission grounded in education, social justice, and compassionate service to others. Here, the hallmarks of a Notre Dame education have shaped your experience, a belief in the dignity of every person, in the power of community, in the responsibility of service, in the discipline of reflection, in the pursuit of lifelong learning. These are not just values etched on walls. They are principles for how to live, lead, and love in a world that deeply needs your light. Now that you carry these principles forward into your careers and your communities, for us and yourselves. Let me speak briefly to the disciplines represented in today's graduating class. To our graduates in the School of Business, you understand that business is not just about profit, but about people. You know that economies thrive when you uplift communities, champion equity, and spark innovation. Whether your path leads you to entrepreneurship, finance, strategy, nonprofit leadership, or public service, you are equipped not just to succeed, but to lead with values and vision. In an age where trust is fragile, we need principled leaders who marry sound judgment with deep empathy. The hallmarks call you to be those leaders. To our graduates from the School of Education, yours is one of the most noble and vital vocations. You are the ones who shape futures and expand possibilities. You've studied pedagogy, justice, curriculum, and compassion, and you're prepared to create classrooms that honor every voice and nurture every mind. The work of teaching is sacred. It's powerful, often unseen, and it matters profoundly. As you step into this calling, know that your presence, your beliefs, and your dedication will change lives. Be reminded that education is a transformative experience. You now carry that transformation into every classroom you enter. To our graduates from the School of Clinical Psychology, you are entering the world as healers, listeners, and advocates. You have chosen a path that demands patience and courage, the courage to sit with people in pain and build up their strength to help them get through it. In a time marked by mental health crises, disconnection, and trauma, your work is needed more than ever. The hallmarks remind us that every person holds dignity and every story deserves to be heard. Let that truth guide your practice and never underestimate the power of your care. Across every field, your education at Notre Dame de Namur has prepared you for more than a job. It has prepared you for a life of purpose. You've learned to think critically, act ethically, and lead with humility. You've been part of a community that believes education is not an end, but a beginning, a way to serve, to uplift, to repair. And so I leave you with this challenge. Let your knowledge be used in the service of something larger than yourself. Let your success be measured not only by what you achieve, but by what you have made possible for others. Let your story be one of courage, compassion, conviction. May you go forward with boldness. May you find in your work strength in your values and fellow travelers who walk beside you. And wherever your journey leads, may you always know that you are part of the NDNU family community, rooted in faith, learning, and the enduring belief that your life can help remake the world. Congratulations, class of 2025. We're so very proud of you.
It is now time to honor our wonderful faculty with some well-deserved awards. The first is the George M. Keller Teaching Excellence Award, which is named for the late Mr. George Keller, a long-serving member and former Board of Trustees chair. The Keller Teaching Award was established in 1995 to honor excellence in teaching at Notre Dame de Namur University. One awardee is selected from each of the three schools, the School of Business and Management, the School of Education, and the School of Psychology. Both full-time and part-time faculty are eligible. Faculty members are nominated by members of our NDNU community, including students, staff, administrators, and other faculty members. And the award recipient is chosen by a selection committee that includes previous winners. They make their selection based on criteria such as teaching effectiveness, passion for teaching, engagement with the mission of the university, and also evidence of student support and mentorship. Each of the award recipients will receive a framed certificate and $1,000 in their next paycheck. In keeping with the tradition, the names of the honorees are not announced before commencement, so they don't know who they are yet. As we recognize our outstanding faculty members, please take a moment to reflect on what it means to be an excellent teacher. What did the outstanding teachers in your life have in common? Likely you're thinking that they were good people, examples that you would want to follow. They cared not just about their subject, but about us as persons. They made us better, not just at what we do, but they also made us better people. They changed us because they believed in us. With that in mind, Dr. John Veach will now introduce the Keller Teaching Award winner in the School of Business and Management.
As Dean of the School of Business and Management, I am delighted to introduce you to this year's Keller Award winner for our school. We had a number of faculty members nominated by students for this prestigious award. In the end, however, we can only recognize one person. A typical student comment for this professor is, his passion for teaching and student learning is evident in every class. He consistently creates a welcoming, supportive, and intellectually engaging environment. His approach reflects a deep commitment to equitable and inclusive teaching practices. His work closely aligns with NDNU's mission and hallmarks. He inspires us to think critically, communicate effectively, and engage ethically with the world around us. As Dean of the School of Business and Management, I am delighted to introduce you to this year's Keller Award winner for our school, a longtime SBM faculty member, a colleague, and a mentor. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 2025 Keller Teaching Excellence Award for the School of Business and Management is Professor Jeff Cox.
I now welcome Dr. Kelly Vaughn to the podium to announce the Keller Award winner for the School of Education. Dr. Vaughn.
Good morning. As I finish my inaugural year as interim dean for the School of Education, it brings me great joy to announce the recipient of this year's Keller Teaching Award. I will start by referring to this outstanding faculty member as Professor Y, not X. Sorry. Middle school math teacher moment, the Cartesian coordinate system. I'm going to go with Y. This individual has consistently demonstrated qualities that embodied excellence in teaching and has been described by students as the following: caring, engaging, genuine, inclusive, kind, knowledgeable, respectful, supportive. Here are just a few of many comments from students reflecting their experiences with this exceptional faculty member. Professor Y was very responsive and respectful within his or her response. Keeping the mystery alive. This professor has made sure everyone felt heard. Professor Y was always amazing and accepting, always happy to see each and every one of us, and very personal and intentional. This professor made sure everyone felt seen by his or her goofiness and kind heart. Professor Y set boundaries and respect from the start of the course. Having diverse and unique perspectives from my classmates made it wonderful to hear and understand from other people's perspectives on education and students. Professor Y did a wonderful job of ensuring that the learning environment was one that is safe and inclusive. Articles were on a broad range of topics and encouraging conversation and equity. Here's my personal favorite. Professor Y's classes always felt welcoming, and I love the fact, I'm going to give it away, that she always had snacks for us. Sign of a good teacher. Many times I would arrive hungry because I drive from so far away. I sometimes didn't have time to prepare or buy food, even between work and school, so the snacks saved me many days. It really was a safe learning environment. Okay, a few more from our colleagues, including this. Professor Y is not only a professional and knowledgeable instructor, but a person with a big heart. This person is caring and positive. Professor Y truly cares for people. Professor Y is a cheerful, positive, and let's try that person. She is always willing to explore and implement new ideas and methods of engaging candidates in learning experiences. She is upbeat and supportive, while at the same time being reflective and analytical. When she shares that something doesn't work or it should be changed, her comments points out to the why, get it? Why, in a way that is always constructive. She is an amazing mentor to our credential candidates, always going the extra mile to listen and support them in their growth as new teachers. We are so fortunate to have her as one of our faculty. So, I am thrilled to announce that this year's Keller Teaching Award winner for the School of Education is none other than Kathy Enan. Kathy has profoundly impacted the minds and hearts of many students as a part-time adjunct professor, primarily in our single subjects credential program as a university supervisor and instructor for the teaching pedagogy class on behalf of our school, and especially on behalf of the students, and for me too, Kathy. I want to express our heartfelt gratitude for your collaborative, therapeutic, and student-centered approach. Your influence extends far beyond the lessons that you teach. Congratulations.
And last, but not least by any measure, I welcome Dr. Helen Marlowe to the podium to announce the Keller Award winner for the School of Psychology.
Good morning. I'm delighted to see all of you today and delighted to introduce you to this year's Keller Award winner for the School of Psychology. This School of Psychology faculty member has been described as awesome, inclusive, approachable, interesting, fun, authentic, transparent, and super organized. Here are just a few of the many student comments from their experience with this faculty member. And since I've resolved all my math traumas, I'm going to go with Dr. X. So, Dr. X encouraged a very inclusive environment. Dr. X is an excellent communicator with high expectations. Dr. X has an amazing ability to teach to high standards, bringing timely best practices to NDNU. Dr. X uses time wisely. Dr. X is approachable and respects the mission of the university. Dr. X left the biggest impression on me of all my teachers. Their energy and passion were reflected in their recordings. Dr. X brought their lived experience and background with us and provided live recordings which brought a personal touch that allowed students to feel we were getting to know the professor behind the screen. It allowed us to learn how passionate Dr. X is about equality. I'm excited that Dr. X has been an ally and advocate for the LGBTQIA+ community. This, in and of itself, demonstrates how Dr. X exemplifies the hallmarks in their professional and personal life. Dr. X is dedicated to effective, inclusive practices, deeply committed to NDNU's mission and hallmarks, and is spot on with assessing students' needs and meaningful approaches to meeting those needs. Dr. X has good ideas and the know-how to make them come to life. We are better at what we do thanks to faculty like Dr. X. I am so delighted to announce this year's winner for the School of Psychology is Dr. Hannah Yanow. A dedicated member of the NDNU community since 2014, Dr. Yanow serves as program director and faculty for the BA Psychology degree completion program. Starting in the fall, Dr. Yano will join NDNU full-time as Assistant Professor and Program Director for the BA Psychology Degree Completion Program in the School of Psychology. Dr. Yano has touched many students' minds and hearts at NDNU through her leadership and teaching, including through her innovative and socially impactful course, Psychology and Harry Potter, and her professional development and history and systems courses. Her professional wizardry has been expressed in her empathic and dedicated connection to students, leadership, technical skills, particularly for supporting online learning, collegiality, and command of the course. On behalf of the School of Psychology, most especially the students, I wish to express our profound gratitude for her inclusive, kind, collaborative, authentic, and student-centered presence, which has taught all of us as much as her courses. Finally, in closing, I wish to thank all the students who participated and nominated other SOP professors. Heartfelt acknowledgement goes out to our wonderful Dr. Teresa Bucheri, Dr. Kelly Little, and Dr. Paula Chaffee for their talents and impactful teaching.
One more faculty award. We now turn to the Sister Catherine Julie Cunningham Memorial Teaching and Research Award. This award is given to one faculty member annually across all schools to encourage new and creative ways of achieving excellence in teaching. It was established in honor of Sister Catherine Julie Cunningham, who served as our institution's president for 24 years. She led the development of programs promoting justice, peace, and women's concerns, and oversaw the expansion of both undergraduate and graduate programs. Programs started during her presidency include the BS Business Administration, the MBA, the MPA, that's the Master of Public Administration, single and multiple subject credential programs, and the Master of Arts in Education program. This award recognizes teaching effectiveness, research, innovation, and collaboration, professional development, and academic scholarship, as well as service to the university and engagement with the mission. The recipient of this award will receive a frame certificate and $2,000 in their next paycheck. And, like the Keller Award, the name of the honoree is not announced before commencement. The Sister Catherine Julie Cunningham Award winner can be described in the following ways: a consummate scholar and mentor, a faculty member who takes deep dives into concepts with students, a generous and collaborative individual. Student comments include being in contact with Professor X, I'm a mathematician, I'd always use the X, has helped with my insecurities in this profession and helped me to solidify my understanding of the materials. This professor welcomed all questions and is very patient and well-resourced. I love Professor X's class. She embodies active learning. She's tough, and I'm learning a lot. You have put in the work, but she always helps you along the way. In nominating Professor X, colleagues shared, this professor has brought this newly established program, oh, there's another clue, brought to this newly established program her incredible dedication to teaching the next generation of educational therapists. Professor X embodies the mission and hallmarks of NDNU in its service to the community and the world. I want to express my heartfelt, this is another comment, appreciation for Professor X's invaluable support with assessments. As I venture into this area as an administrator, her insights and resources have been incredibly helpful. Additionally, her generosity in sharing information with colleagues beyond her immediate program speaks volumes about her collaborative spirit. Thank you, Professor X, for being such a wonderful resource and mentor. If you're still searching for clues, many of you are not, perhaps this will help. She has published 3 books on the practice of educational therapy. Most recently, she researched and co-authored Ethical Decision-Making in Educational Therapy, a Practical Guide. In addition, she writes a regular blog about the profession of educational therapy for Psychology Today. I am delighted to recognize this outstanding faculty member who is a member of the School of Education faculty, Marian Marshall from the Educational Therapy Program.
We certainly do have wonderful faculty. Amazing. Next, we present the annual City of Belmont Award for Outstanding Community Service and Leadership by an NDNU student. The City of Belmont Community Development Director, Carlos de Mello, is with us to confer this honor. Carlos has dedicated more than 25 years to public service in Belmont, where he's led the city's planning, permitting, housing, and economic development efforts since 2005. His leadership has helped shape Belmont's long-term vision through award-winning initiatives like the 2035 General Plan Update, the Belmont Village Specific Plan, and the Climate Action Plan. He's been recognized for his work by the California chapter of the American Planning Association and was the recipient of their Award of Excellence. Before joining the City of Belmont, Carlos served the City of Daly City as an assistant and associate planner from 1992 to 2000. He holds degrees in urban studies and planning and economics from UC San Diego, along with a master's in public administration from Cal State Hayward. Please join me in welcoming Carlos de Mello.
Already prepared. Well, thank you very much. Wow, I didn't get the memo. Next year I need to bring a really cool robe. So, again, good morning. My name is Carlos de Mello, and I'm the Community Development Director for the City of Belmont. Our Mayor of Belmont, Julia Mates, and our City Council members welcome you to our community and offer their congratulations to today's graduates. They regret being unable to attend today's festivities due to other commitments. It is an honor to participate in this year's NDNU commencement, and I would like to thank NDNU President Beth Martin, the faculty, and the Board of Trustees for the opportunity to present the City of Belmont Student Community Service and Leadership Awards. NDNU is an important longtime partner to our city and our county. Since the award began, in 2005, the City of Belmont has been honoring graduating NDNU students for exemplary service to the community. NDNU is an outstanding organization that puts a high value on service. The Belmont Community Service and Leadership Award recognizes the spirit of volunteerism and leadership which are aligned with core values of what Belmont celebrates. Whether inside or outside of Belmont's borders, the notion of personal responsibility and dedication towards improving the lives of others significantly supports a greater good. The number of students that volunteer every year in our local and extended community is impressive. Their efforts make a difference, and we would not be the same without you. You are appreciated and you are valued. Today, I'm presenting 3 awards for outstanding community service and leadership. First up, we have Dawn Lero. Boy, I hope I pronounced the last name correctly. Dawn is an exemplary student. Yes, let's clap. shortly. Trust me. Dawn is an exemplary student as part of NDNU's Master of Science in Clinical Psychology program. Throughout her time at NDNU, Dawn has engaged in a diverse range of volunteer initiatives that have positively impacted families, schools, and the broader community. Her dedication is evident in her clinical training at One Life Counseling Services, where she provides critical support to adults in the clinic and children in a school-based setting. She also serves on the Missions Committee at Peninsula Covenant Church and co-founded, alongside her sister, a home for vulnerable women and children at Grace Place Initiative. This initiative has resulted in the establishment of 2 houses in Redwood City, a crisis house and a transitional home where Dawn not only fundraises for rent and expenses, but also volunteers her time, dedicating about 5 hours per week in leading house meetings, coordinating medical appointments, and providing support to the women. Additionally, she manages all bookkeeping responsibilities for the homes, ensuring their sustainability. In addition, Dawn also serves as a correctional mental health worker at Liberty Healthcare in Redwood City, where she monitors inmate activity and behavior, engages in suicide prevention efforts, facilitates therapeutic recreation activities, and collaborates with psychiatrists, nurses, licensed clinical social workers, and custody staff. Her ability to balance these responsibilities while continuing to give so selflessly to the community is a testament to her dedication, resilience, and leadership. Thank you, Dawn. Next up, we have Angelina Rubino. Yes. Today is all about lots of clapping, so let's keep doing that. Angelina is also a stellar student in NDNU's Master of Science Clinical Psychology program. Angelina has demonstrated exceptional commitment to serving the community and beyond. Her contributions go far beyond mere volunteerism. She has embodied leadership, compassion, and a profound sense of responsibility in her work with individuals and families in need. Angelina has been actively involved in a variety of community-based initiatives that have made a tangible impact on the lives of many. Through her internship at One Life Counseling Services, she provides clinical support to individuals, including school-based therapy for children. Angelina's role at Cabrillo Unified School District further underscores her dedication, where she works with students to address emotional and behavioral challenges, equipping them with essential coping and functional living skills. From an early age, she demonstrated a passion for service, volunteering with support for families of children with disabilities, and at a homeless shelter in Daly City while still a student. Angelina's dedication to service, her leadership in mental health advocacy, and her ability to inspire those around her are truly outstanding. Thank you, Angela. And last but certainly not least is Chloe Banks. Let's clap. Chloe lives in Sacramento, is an outstanding student, and will be receiving her education therapy certification from NDNU's Educational Therapy Program. As a dedicated volunteer at Sacramento's River City Food Bank, Chloe has gone above and beyond, contributing numerous volunteer hours since 2021. Her commitment to hunger relief is unwavering, whether she's receiving, sorting, or distributing healthy, culturally meaningful food. Chloe leads with efficiency, teamwork, and most importantly, a deep respect for every person she serves. Her leadership has strengthened their volunteer team and ensured that thousands of families throughout Sacramento County receive the nourishment they need with dignity. What truly sets Chloe apart is her compassion. She welcomes every guest with kindness and without judgment, making sure they feel seen, heard, and valued. She fosters a community of care and patience, embodying the core values that drive their mission. As a teacher at St. Michael's Episcopal School in the city of Carmichael, Chloe has also played a key role in organizing an annual food drive, working with staff and students to collect donations and raise awareness about food insecurity. Thanks to her efforts, young people not only learn about hunger in their community, but also discover how they can make a difference. Chloe leads by example, inspiring students, staff, and families through her genuine care for others and her tireless efforts to make a positive impact. Chloe's ability to bring people together around meaningful causes is a testament to both her leadership and her deep-rooted values. Thank you, Chloe. Almost there. Overall, our award winners embody NDNU's mission of community engagement every day, and they encourage and inspire others to do the same. For all of these reasons, it's my honor and privilege, on behalf of the City of Belmont and our grateful community, to present Don Lero, Angelina Rubino, and Chloe Banks with 2025 Student Community Service and Leadership Awards. One last thing, accepting Chloe's award on her behalf is Polly Mayer, Associate Professor and Director of the Master of Arts Educational Therapy Program. Congratulations to all. Please come up and receive your awards. You're already here. A really cool certificate for you as well. So much paper. And then, here's your, especially the top 22. Wonderful. And here, this is for you. And the certificate. Excellent. Thank you. Oh, wow. I also get to get in. How cool is that? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. DeMello. We now turn to our student speaker. Graduating students with a GPA of 3.9 or higher are eligible to be considered for a selection as NDNU's student commencement speaker. Eligible students are invited to apply, and those who choose to apply are asked to write and deliver a speech in front of a panel of judges. This year, the judges chose as our student commencement speaker a name that should already be familiar to you, Angelina Rubino. As you already know, she is a graduate student completing her Master of Science in Clinical Psychology with concentrations in marriage and family therapy and the licensed professional clinical counselor track. Service has long been an important part of Angelina's life, as you've heard, and in the past she's volunteered at homeless shelters, an experience which holds deep personal significance, as she herself spent part of her youth in similar circumstances. Angelina has worked at a nonprofit which supported families of children with disabilities, and this experience further shaped her passion for accessible mental health care. Please welcome our student commencement speaker, Angelina Rubino.
Good morning, faculty, guests, families, and of course, my fellow graduates. We've made it. We've made it through the chaos, the caffeine, the deadlines, the long night classes, but somehow we're still standing. But this moment is more than a finish line. Today, we stand at the threshold of change, between what has been and what is yet to come. This moment is more than a celebration of the degrees we've earned. it is a recognition of the transformation that we've undergone. We've become clinicians, educators, business leaders, carrying not just knowledge, but the responsibility to use it with wisdom and heart. As graduates of business and management, clinical psychology, and education, we've chosen paths rooted in service. Whether we're guiding minds, building systems, or inspiring students, we are united by the belief that change is possible, that becoming is a conscious act, and that healing is real. Before we arrived here today, there were, as mentioned, the long nights, the quiet doubts, and the moments that tested our resolve. For me, this journey was very unexpected and deeply personal. But through it, I met a version of myself I never knew I needed to meet. That moment of recognition became my turning point, and in it, I found clarity, courage, and the beginning of something new. Similarly, you have paved your own way, on your own terms. Many of you have faced your own versions of this journey, navigating uncertainty, letting go of old expectations, managing multiple aspects of your life, and finding strength in the places you didn't even know you had. That path, though, unique to each of us, is what brought us here today and what will carry us forward. We've learned more than theory. We've learned resilience, collaboration, and the quiet power of showing up. The world doesn't need perfection. It needs people who care, who question, and who try. And now, we enter a world deeply in need of what we carry, where mental health care remains a battleground, where businesses must balance profit with purpose, and where education is shaped by inequity and shifting policies. This isn't just about starting our careers. It's about stepping into responsibility, to advocate, to innovate, and to lead with integrity. And for me, that responsibility began here. This program, this community, it didn't just sharpen my clinical skills. And DNU helped me find my voice. I've learned to trust my process, articulate my perspective clearly, and yes, even accept that student loan debt is my copay for a degree in self-actualization. Worth it? Ask me in about 10 years and many, many payments for it, okay? But for now, I am very proud. Each of us has reached this day in our own unique way, whether with the support of others or through our own perseverance, or both. And for that, we owe our gratitude to many and to ourselves. First, to our professors and mentors, thank you for lighting the path and reminding us that curiosity is its own kind of wisdom. Next, to our families and friends, thank you for holding us up and reminding us of our strength. And to those who walked this journey alone, without a steady support system, your presence here is its own kind of power. You are seen and you are celebrated. Lastly, to my fellow graduates, this is not the end. It's an invitation. So let's move forward with the belief that the work we do matters, because it does. And that is worth celebrating. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
We have to hold on here for a moment.
Thank you, Angelina, for your message to your peers. Your message truly resonates with the hallmarks of a Notre Dame learning community. We join you in wishing the very best to our graduates and all of their future endeavors. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Supervisor Jackie Spear, a trailblazer in public service, a fearless advocate for justice, and a lifelong champion of integrity and compassion in leadership. Jackie has dedicated more than 4 decades to serving the people of San Mateo County, the state of California, and the United States. Her career began right here at the county level, where she first served on the San Mateo County Board of Supervisors. From there, she brought her vision and her voice to the California State Assembly, the State Senate, and ultimately to the United States Congress, where she served with distinction for nearly 15 years. Throughout her tenure, Supervisor Spear has never shied away from the most difficult conversations or the most pressing issues of our time. Whether advancing protections for survivors of sexual assault, holding powerful institutions accountable, or promoting transparency and equity in government, she has led with courage, tenacity, and heart. She was named one of Newsweek's 150 fearless women in the world and recognized by Politico as one of the 50 most influential members of the U.S. House of Representatives, an acknowledgement of her profound impact not only on policy, but on lives. Having come full circle, Jackie now serves again on the San Mateo County Board of Supervisors. Supervisor Spear continues to lead with purpose and an unwavering commitment to community. Please join me in welcoming an extraordinary public servant and a true model of leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present Supervisor Jackie Spear.
Thank you, President Martin, to Sister Jean Stoner, and the members of the Board of Trustees, to the provosts, deans, faculty and staff, family and friends, and class of 2025. Well, you did it. Take a big, deep breath. Now I want you to do something. I want you to stand up and turn around and thank your family and friends for the emotional and financial support they have given you during this time. Each of you picked Notre Dame de Namur for a reason. You believed in the values of this school. You believed in what Notre Dame calls its hallmarks: community service, education, honoring the dignity of every person, justice, peace, and care for all creation. Embracing these values have set you on a path to help others, to make the world a better place. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There are others in this country with the opposite set of values. Values of selfishness, retaliation, and intolerance. I'm not going to get into this today, except to say one thing. Do not remain silent. Silence is tacit acceptance. You have every right to be heard, to speak up, and to speak out. Each of you has the power to make a difference. One of my favorite quotations is from Margaret Mead, who said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." That's you, each of you. I'm confident that each of you will contribute to making the world a better place. Find your own way to have an impact in your field. Be curious, be open to surprises, and embrace opportunities. Mark Twain once said, "To succeed in life, you need 2 things, ignorance and confidence." In other words, ask questions, be hungry to learn. It's a lifetime calling, and listen hard. When I graduated, I didn't know exactly what my path would be. Let me share with you some advice I wish I had when I graduated 50 years ago. Yeah, it's 50 years ago that I graduated. Number 1, don't be afraid to fail. Number 2, don't waste a minute. And number 3, don't plan, or at least have a plan B. So, advice number 1, don't be afraid to fail. You are looking at a 3-time loser. I lost for student body president in high school, so demoralized that I stayed home from school for 2 days. I lost the first time I ran for Congress. And I lost when I ran for Lieutenant Governor of California in 2006. And what I can tell you about each of those losses is that it prepared me to then succeed subsequently. When I lost for Congress, the following year I ran for the Board of Supervisors. I became the youngest member ever to serve on the Board of Supervisors. Ironically, I'm now the oldest member to serve on the Board of Supervisors. When I lost for Lieutenant Governor, the following year I was elected to Congress. So our fear of failure paralyzes us. Do not succumb. Point of advice number 2, don't waste a minute. 6 years after graduating from college and law school, I was shot 5 times at point-blank range and left for dead on an airstrip in South America. My boss, then Congressman Leo Ryan, and I had gone to rescue constituents who were held there against their will in a compound known as Jonestown and led by the then Reverend Jim Jones, the cult leader. Congressman Ryan was assassinated, shot more than 45 times. The cult leader and murderer forced over 900 people to die by drinking cyanide-laced Flavor Aid. More than 300 of these people were young children. I spent 22 hours on a remote airstrip without medical attention, just waiting to die. And when I didn't, I vowed that I would never take another day for granted and to commit the rest of my life to public service. Time is precious. Do not waste it on meaningless jobs, people who don't lift you up, or activities that don't give you joy. Embrace your next chapter with zeal. Do not procrastinate and give it your all. Advice number 3, don't plan. Okay, your families will never let you get away with that one. So, more realistically, have a plan B. Again, here's an example about why that's so important. You know, after getting shot 5 times and being left for dead, I thought, well, everyone gets their fair share of grief in life. Mine just came early. I was 28 at the time. What I learned is there's no such thing as a fair amount of grief. 16 years after Guyana, when I was serving in the California legislature, I was pregnant with our second child. And it was such a precious pregnancy because I had lost 2 pregnancies before. On a rainy day on my way to the state capitol, I received a phone call from my assistant telling me that my husband had been in a car accident. I raced back to Mills Hospital. He was brain dead, and I had to make the decision to pull the plug. I lost the love of my life. I didn't know how to go on. Suddenly, I was a widow. I had a 5.5-year-old son. I was pregnant with a second child, and I was 3 months away from personal bankruptcy. All my plans had vaporized. Relying on what I call my 3 F's, faith, family, and friends. It was hard. 6 months after my husband was killed, I gave birth to our beautiful daughter. One of my high school friends helped save me from personal bankruptcy. Actually, she's in the audience today, here to celebrate with her niece. So thank you, Kathleen Wentworth, and congratulations to Alex Wentworth-Loosely, who's getting her master's in special education. So I became a single mother with a pile of debt. It was tough. But 8 years later, I met my soon-to-be husband. He was a fly fisherman. Do I look like I fly fish? So the message there is, be sure to accept that blind date from your friend who sets you up. Sometimes it works out. Graduates, the details of your next decades will be different than mine, but your coming adventure that your family and your education have made possible have prepared you. Remember to live in the moment, because as Rose Kennedy said, life isn't measured by milestones, but moments. Today is your great day of graduation, a day to celebrate, but I'm sure many of you are thinking, where will I get my next job? Where do I want to live? What is the long-term goal? Don't let the uncertainty paralyze you. Be open to the possibilities. Here's one. Public service is a calling. John F. Kennedy once said famously, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. You know, except for 2 stints in the private sector, I've spent 40 years as a public servant. For me, there was a difference of helping the stock of a company go up versus helping a veteran get their disability benefits, or helping a homeless person rebuild their lives. While the federal government devalues public servants, San Mateo County values them. Yesterday, we hosted a career day at the county fairgrounds. 1,500 job seekers came. We have 600 openings in the county right now. So, I want you to be open to the possibilities. Some of you are receiving degrees in education and psychology. Did you know that San Mateo County is looking for social workers, behavioral health experts? For those of you with degrees in public administration, the county may also be a home for you. So go to the county website. So here's my last piece of advice. Life should not be a journey to the end with the intention of arriving with a well-preserved body, but rather used up, worn out, chocolate in one hand, martini in the other, screaming, woohoo, what a ride. So, as I close, let me give you your final test at Notre Dame de Namur University. If you're graduating with a Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Business Administration degree, and you believe that you cannot fail, stand up. And stay standing. If you're graduating with a Master's in Business Administration or Public Administration, and you believe you cannot fail, stand up. If you're graduating with a Master's in Technology Management or Science and Engineering, and you know you cannot fail, stand up. Why aren't you standing up? If you're graduating with a Master's in Educational Therapy, Teaching ESL, or Clinical Psychology, and you believe you cannot fail, please stand up. If you earned a certificate or credential, or graduating with any other degree, and you're ready to take on the world because you believe you cannot fail, please stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Notre Dame de Namur University graduating class of 2025. Congratulations.
We would now like to recognize Jackie Spear with an honorary degree. Jackie. In recognition of a lifetime of distinguished service, academic excellence, and unwavering commitment to social justice, and by the virtue of the charter first granted by the state of California and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Notre Dame de Namur University, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Can't forget your degree.
One more plaque. Okay, now we get to do it.
All right, thank you, Supervisor Spear. That was a great speech. I'd like to make a few notes on the program. All of our 2025 graduates are listed alphabetically by school on pages 8 to 11 of the commencement program. In all, 84 students are eligible to participate today. On pages 12 through 15 of the program, you'll find lists of the recipients of academic and departmental awards from the various schools and programs. These awards were presented to students in awards ceremonies that took place during this past week. Each one of these award recipients has invested much time and effort to make an impact at NDNU. Undergraduate students are awarded honors at graduation based on their grade point average. Earlier this week, students were awarded medallions to signify their academic excellence. The medallions are color-coded by honor with the seal of the university. A bronze medallion with a gold ribbon signifies cum laude, representing a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 to 3.64. A silver medallion with a blue ribbon signifies magna cum laude, representing a cumulative grade point average of 3.65 to 3.79. And a gold medallion with a gold and blue ribbon signifies summa cum laude, representing a cumulative grade point average of 3.8 to 4.0. Will all of our graduate and undergraduate academic and departmental awardees please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. It's time for the conferring of degrees. President Martin, the dean of each school, will now present to you the degree, credential, and certificate candidates who have completed all academic requirements for their programs, or will do so by August 31st of 2025, and have been approved by the faculty for conferral of their degrees.
The School of Business and Management recognizes candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science, Master of Science, Master of Business Administration, and Master of Public Administration. President Martin, upon recommendation of the faculty in the School of Business and Management, I present to you the candidates for these degrees.
The School of Education recognizes candidates for the Masters of Art degree, for preliminary teaching credential recommendations, and for the Educational Therapy Certificate. President Martin, upon recommendation of the faculty in the School of Education, I present to you the candidates for this degree and credentials.
The School of Psychology recognizes candidates for the Master of Science degree. President Martin, upon recommendation of the faculty of the School of Psychology, I present to you the candidates for this degree.
At this time, bachelor's, master's, certificate, and credential candidates will come forward by school as directed by the ushers to be recognized. Candidates, please present your name card to the reader on stage. President Martin and Trustee Chair Sister Jean Stoner will congratulate each of you. Each graduate will have their picture taken while receiving the diploma folder from President Martin. After being recognized, you will be directed back to your seats for the remainder of the ceremony. We also kindly request that all guests remain seated for the duration of the presentations so that all may have a view of the proceedings. Dr. Greg Zubach, Associate Provost and Dean of Interdisciplinary Studies, will read the names of the graduates.
Diana Mendez, summa cum laude. Anne Sitniakowski-Lowe. Elizabeth Zamora Batres, summa cum laude. Angelique Romano, summa cum laude. Brandon Dingy Vitris. Ingrid Martinez, summa cum laude. Priscilla Molina. Lisa Hicks Dumansky. Kristen M. Williams. Maria Tapia Enciso. Mahesh Dulal. Sahil Sharma. Laura Cristina Valdez. Christopher Xiuhong Chun. Marie Denuda. Nicole Verdosco Villanueva. Jesus Morales Lozano. Reina Gishan. Alexandra Rose Wentworth Loosely. Yvonne Michelle Adams. Rochelle Chauvin. Irene Garan. Tara Fox Giddings. Daisy Meza Rodriguez. Maite Nioto. Erica Drabick. Sara Victoria Rodriguez. Mercy Vasquez. Karina Aguilar Ferreira. Cindy Govani. Ana Rosa Ruiz de Tabares. Andrea Jaime Guerrero Herrera. Frank Smith. Paulina Peña. Marissa Mute Irspa. Nancy Fraser. Amitra Mitra. Danica Kazakov. Armando Castillo Ramirez. Hannah Joy Livianu. Angelina Lucia Rubino. Amanda Grove Thompson. Atelina Ruiz. Sarina Alexis Saria. Julia Rum. Priyanka Karanam. Anthony Dura. Noelia Vallejo. Rosemary de Santa Maria. Jessica Renee Zarubin. Nicole Elizabeth Eftimiu. Chloe Dale Stogner. Crystal Klingele. Don Layero. Sherry Elise Lewis. Michelle Marie Murphy. Kimberly Elizabeth Garcia Blanco.
Will all of the graduation candidates please stand? By virtue of the charter first granted to this institution by the State of California, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Notre Dame de Namur University, and upon recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you your respective degrees, credential recommendations, or certificates with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Please be seated, and congratulations. What a pleasure to introduce to you the Notre Dame University Graduates 2025. To conduct the benediction, I would like to introduce Dr. Greg Zubach. Greg is NDNU's Associate Provost and Dean of Interdisciplinary Studies and oversees the Center for Excellence in Teaching and Learning. The Very Reverend Dr. Greg Zubach, Father Greg, is also a priest of the Ukrainian Catholic Rite and a biritual Roman Catholic priest serving in the Diocese of Fresno at Our Lady of Perpetual Help Parish in Clovis.
Thank you, Dr. Martin. The Lord be with you. El Señor esté con vosotros. Today we celebrate the conclusion of the journey of our graduates who, through their hard work and dedication, have completed their course of studies and are now ready to go out into the world and make a difference in the lives of others. Gracious and loving God, as we gather together today to honor the accomplishments of this year's graduating class of Notre Dame de Namur University, we come before you with hearts full of gratitude and love. We thank you for the path that has led these students to this university through their years of study, and now to this significant milestone, a journey of learning, growth, and transformation. We're grateful for the wisdom and knowledge they have gained, for the friendships they have formed, and for the experiences that have shaped them into the remarkable individuals that they are here today. As they prepare to step into the world bearing the values embodied by the hallmarks of the Sisters of Notre Dame de Namur, the foundress of this esteemed institution, we ask your blessing upon each graduate. May they be guided by integrity, inspired by truth, and empowered by compassion as they embark on new adventures and pursue their dreams. Grant them the courage to face life's challenges with resilience, the wisdom to make decisions that honor the values instilled in them here, and the humility to recognize and share the unique gifts that each and every one of them possesses. May they always remember the lessons learned within these walls, the importance of justice, the strength of community, and the call to serve others with love. And as they go forth from this place, may they shine as beacons of hope, bringing light to darkness and making a meaningful difference in our world. Through the prayers of St. Julie Billiart, may God bless them and keep them always in his loving care. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Zubach. Family and friends, thank you for your presence today as we celebrate our 173rd commencement. Please remain in your seats until all faculty and graduates have left their seats. At that time, our ushers will release rows from the back forward. Once dismissed, we invite you to join our celebration. Please make your way to either the cafe or the library. Both will have refreshments. Thank you.